Hey there, it's Pete with GCI Turf. Hope you're having a great day today. And look, when I say that, I mean it. I'm not just making an intro and saying, hope you have a great day today. I mean, I hope today is exceptional for you. I hope you wake up and you get to do everything you want to do in life in that day. I hope you're profitable, successful. I hope that you're in a sane mind doing it. I hope that there's no trouble during your day. You know, I do everything I can do to set myself up to be successful. Meaning, I don't go down the wrong path. And if I do, I try and recognize it and I back up off of that path and take another route. I don't teach myself how to do things incorrectly. I do my homework and learn how to do life the right way, things in life the right way, so that I succeed at those things in life I'm trying to do the right way. I never teach myself to be a loser. I'm a winner. You are a winner. You have a mind that allows you to be a winner. Losers think with a losing attitude. Losers do things the way that other losers do it. Don't have that mindset with life. So when I tell you at the beginning of my videos, hey, it's Pete with GCI Turf, I hope you're having a great day today, I really mean I hope you are having a great day today. So let's talk about my email list for a minute. Email list is you go on the website, scroll all the way down to the bottom, it says subscribe or something like that, or if you're looking around on the website, it'll pop up right there. You put your email in, that sends it to me. What I do is compile a list through a MailChimp, and then on occasion I send out a blast email with info about whatever, a sale or something going on or whatever. I've been very, what's a good word on that? Very shy with my email list, simply because I am on some email lists and I get way too many emails from those particular lists. So I've tried to not be that guy. So I really don't send out a lot of emails throughout the year unless I just feel like they're super important that people need to know this, and that's really the only time I ever send an email out. Now, starting in 2020, I'm going to change that up a little bit. I'm going to get a little bit more aggressive, okay? Not to the point to where I'm pestering people. I'm just wanting to let people know a little bit more about what's going on around here. And what I mean by that is I'm going to probably start sending out one email a month, and that'll kind of be about what I'm doing here in my yard or at the shop with the renovation going on. We'll kind of let you know about what I'm doing in the yard, mowing, fertilizing, weed control, all that kind of thing. It's going to kind of, I don't know if you'd call it a blog or not. I really hadn't dug into the whole blog thing. Is this a blog, what I'm doing? I don't even know the definitions to all that stuff. But the point is, I'm gonna be sending an email a month. So if you're on my list and you don't want an email a month, then you need to get off my list. You go down to the bottom, hit unsubscribe, and then you don't get any more emails. If you're not on my list and you wanna get an email a month, then subscribe. All that's in the description below. And of course, on occasion, it may be more than one a month, you know, around the holidays when we do sales and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. So my backdrop over here is my neighbor's yard. And if you know, about 2 years ago, year and a half, gosh, how long has it been? It's probably been about 2 years ago. And I took over my neighbor's yard. You know, Jesus left us with two big commandments, you know, kind of wrap up the 10 commandments or the law and kind of summarize all that up. And the first one was love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, and soul. And the second one was love your neighbor just like you love yourself, okay? And that's kind of what wanted me to be a helping neighbor to my neighbor. She's a single mom, got 3, I think maybe 4 kids. And just kind of, it would be very difficult for her to have a nice yard. So I took this yard on for the past couple of years. It is absolutely transformed this yard and how it looks, humbly speaking. And we've run the academy program on it, of course done some extra things here and there, renovated this back area so that it all kind of matches, and it's really looking good. So hey, back on love your neighbor, it's hard to love people sometimes, but it is a commandment, straight from Jesus's mouth. It was love your neighbor as yourself. And yeah, he's talking about my neighbor that lives right beside me, that neighbor, and that neighbor, and that neighbor, and that neighbor. He's also talking about the neighbor that when I'm sitting in a restaurant and across the aisle, those folks are sitting there. At that point in time, they're my neighbor. They're right there with me, right beside me. When I'm driving down the road, the car beside me, he's a neighboring car to me. So it's not just talking about your physical neighbor that lives next door to you. You have neighbors that you meet and come in contact with all throughout the day, every single day. So let's work on loving people a little bit more. Now I am going to put a video together, like a start to finish, before and after, where we started with all this and where we're at in the springtime, and it's looking its best. So I'll do that later on in the year. Today is about middle of January, and I aerated and overseeded this about the 1st of October, maybe middle October. Has not been mowed since. What is that? October, November, December, 3.5-ish months, and it has not been mowed. It is very bushy and very shaggy. The only reason I really want to mow it is the spring of 2020, somewhere around May, April, May, I'm going to give her yard back. And the only reason is kind of get a little bit better grip on my schedule, free me up a little bit more to do some other things. You do know back here in the back, I've got a full-blown renovation planned. We're going 100% Kentucky bluegrass, blue heat back here. We're going to irrigate it the whole 9 yards. So I've got a lot of work to do starting in August, and I've got a lot of prep work to do to get ready for that. And I feel like I've done my thing over here. I've helped her out the best I can, and I'm gonna let her have it back. The second reason I'm mowing it today is, and we're 70 degrees today in North Carolina. Gorgeous weather, it's beautiful. The whole upcoming week is gonna be nice and warm for us. I got lots of rain in the forecast, so I'm gonna get this done and be done with it. So with my weather situation I got going on, it's just the perfect time to get it mowed and start mowing it down a little bit. Now, the reason I have to kind of mow it a little bit shorter is because of her mower. Her lawnmower will only mow around the 3.25 inch mark. So I don't want to turn her loose in May with a yard that's 4.5 inches tall and expect her to come out here with her mower and try to maintain it and do a decent job. So I'm gonna slowly work it down between now and May, and that way when I give her the yard, it's manageable for her mower, and she can take care of it. So let's get with it. We'll do just some good old mowing video, and the sun's up high, so we may even get a few stripes out of it, see what happens. Look at that! Dang! Well, there you go. It's looking pretty good. Stripes aren't all that great right now. It's not supposed to be striping super hard. Don't look too bad. Good and thick. I did have to double cut it, and I got it down to 4 inches. So between now and March, my objective is to get it down to about 3 inches without doing any damage to the turf. And I'll do that slowly. That way her mower can handle it. All right, there you go. So probably end of the week, end of this week. I'm gonna mow the test plot back here. It's a little bit bushy too. And when I mow it, I've got kind of a new lawnmower blade set up I want to show you, so I'll film that and let you check that out. So we're just about ready to release that cool season guide. It's a humongous update. The whole thing's been totally and completely revamped and redone. Basically the same program, but it's just laid out better so that you can follow it a little bit easier. It kind of encompasses everybody around the country, gives you start times or how to get started. If you're not local to me, if you're somewhere else in the country, it'll kind of guide you on the start and stop process. A, B, C, D tells you what to do, when to do it, how much to use of it, and the whole 9 yards. To kind of my theory or my thought process or my idea of how I grow turf, how I've been growing it for years, and it's all wrapped up in one little guide for you. Somebody's having fun over, I think it's the same guy that was shooting the other day. So yeah, I appreciate you watching. This looks good back here. Yeah, it did get shaggy. It's been 3 months since I cut it, and it was kind of deep. I did double cut it. Had to get it down on 4 inches. It took me 2 cuts to do that, but it's good and clean now, good and tight. Everything looks nice. Got a great week of weather ahead of us, so I'm not worried about any frost or any kind of crap like that. It actually might grow a little bit, so I'll keep an eye on that. And again, my main goal for this is to get it down to around 3 inches, so that I don't leave my neighbor in a bind. She's coming into a completely different yard, totally completely different than what we started with. This is a very thick, very dense tall fescue, every bit as thick as my yard, every bit as dense as my yard, and grows every bit as fast as my yard during the growth, the times it's supposed to grow. So I don't want to overwhelm her, and it's just, I think it's what any good neighbor would do. If she was kind enough to let me do this and video it and show it and help her out, and I want to return that favor when I give it back to her. I want to give it to her in a way that she can handle it. So thank you for watching. I'll check you later.